Been a complete, mess for them if Tyloo walked up long with only Def on A. Luckily enough, the cavalry is here, and Complexity waiting for Tyloo to close the distance. Players have been spotted on long, and that bomb most importantly. Bentet's in the corner. Def's taken a kill. Freeman's already going to be picked out of this round, and Def doesn't want to give up the angle. Looking for more, he finds two. Summer eventually getting the trade, but isn't going to be enough. Is somebody alone on the site, and he can't get closer. Complexity are hoarding that bomb site, and even though Shazam went on that long flank through T-spawn, it will never be needed. It's the pistol round going the way of Complexity on Tyloo's map pick.
45 seconds left. Time is starting to become a little bit of a problem here for Tyloo. They're hoping that sometime soon they can catch one of these Complexity players out of position and get themselves that 4-on-4 again. Ricky is the only man who might give that fight up. He's hidden close over by the toilets. He's got support from Def and Shazam back at the bomb site. Flash goes in, and he's caught the timing. With it, he drops the bomb. That's that spotted. And now with 20 seconds left, Complexity, they've got all the information that they need. The rotations are coming up. All that's left is the players in the site have to hold their own, but they've fallen at the first hurdle, and this has now turned into a bit of a disaster for Complexity.
11 seconds, so they're going to go through the smoke. They want to try and fight this bomb plant. If they can drop it, it's still a chance. But Bentet finishes off the job that attack has started, and Obo's last alive. He's got to get something done, but they double peek. And how close they are. He's getting overwhelmed. Won't be able to get a chance to fire off a shot. That's the AWP dropped over, but the quick flank Complexity had connected taken immediately. But they are also being flanked. Somebody's right behind. This Tech 9, however, can be a bit of a fickle beast in these situations. You need to hit every shot, and sometimes that accuracy is not guaranteed. Somebody wants to close the distance, and rightly so. Get right behind them, spamming away. You can see that gun is messy, but he gets the frag. M4 out. Ricky's already in the toilets, and he finds the trade. Nice utility usage from Obo again. An attacker, a 1-on-3. He may have found that AWP from the body of Shazam, but he's got to find 3 kills with it.
Yeah, bomb is planted for him, but they've already crossed onto the truck, and he's out in the open, holding close. Obo spots him. And man, Ricky with the M4, 3 kills in that round. So
keeping it up, isn't he?
I mean, he's just continuing to go. Obo's been really holding his own down towards
angle. He's actually going to go a bit wider. Instant dink. What a shot. Don't know who that was from, but they have just really opened up this round. Flashes into the bomb site. Freeman's got to hit some blinders. Bomb's been spotted. They know this is a full commitment, but he can't get anything done. Somebody on short. Oh, the missed shots. The back of the head is so hard to hit here with the pistols, and he will pay the final price. Shazam getting the kill. Only 2 players left for Tyloo. This is falling apart. They need a hero right here, right now, but Complexity are swarming the bomb site. Nice shot from attacker, but will it be enough?
Yeah, no kills yet to come in since that first one, and they have to get something soon. Smoking off short, trying to render that man useless, but it's into the crossfire. Within this team, he's dropped from the round early, but Summer, there's the return, the collateral onto Shazam and Obo. Regardless of the information they've already got from that short push is monumental. It's allowed for this 3-man holdover towards A, and now the flash is into toilets, giving up that there's players here. Freeman doubling up, Bentet swinging wide, and it is just a massacre over in mid. Tyloo, too cozy in the bomb sites, come back to betray them. And now it's attacker and Freeman left standing, 2v4. Tyloo, this was a 12-5 half. They have grinded so hard to get it back to this point, and now it's all on attacker to deny map point the way of Complexity. He'll get the first man. Flashbang in, holds him back, and that time ticking away. Ricky puts him to
nation on the line. This is going home from the major on day number 2. All to play for right now. Complexity setting up all outside of B. This has not been a site they frequent. Let's see if the unknowing, I guess, of this site can come back to haunt them, maybe, because that's the bomb spotted and dropped. Freeman catching the boost. What a huge scalp to find. Def, the man who's been opening up round after round for Complexity, is gone.
Yeah, a huge kill. And at this point in time, it wouldn't surprise me if Complexity just steer well clear of this B bomb site. I mean, it has been the kind of one consistent site that Tyloo have been able to hold every single time, and I think a lot of that is just coming down to Freeman doing so well in a lot of these individual gunfights, right? Sitting top of the board right now for Tyloo, and he's ready. He's hungry for more kills to come his way. He's got players on pillar and holding the close right. They line up for Freeman now. Only 1 kill comes in, but attacker over towards short, doubling down. leaves Ricky alone. Tyloo about to take it to overtime unless Ricky can pull off this 1v3 clutch. 20 points of health, 15 seconds left, bomb on his back. And this one feels impossible. Poor Ricky left alone. Summer peeking out, and while he does bait the peek, he'll get found. It's overtime. Complexity versus Tyloo is
looking towards the site, so it could have been an opportunity for Complexity, but yeah, just not knowing, just assuming that Tyloo had all the info there. When they have an SMG on attacker, things aren't looking great.
Ooh, there we go. Def's gone up, and yeah, like Pontet's handed that one. The thing is, normally when you're playing a bait and switch like this, you have a player at long who can help out or at least draw the attention away. Tyloo, they don't have any such player in that position, and that means Pontet is kind of hung out to dry there, right? He is trapped in that corner. And Complexity know exactly where he is, so they just group 2 players up at long, they deal with Pontet, and now they've got that man advantage back once again. Sick doubling up, an attacker and Freeman trying to keep this one in Tyloo's favor. It's an SMG and an M4 versus the Orb and Krieg, an attacker now the last man left in the bomb site alone, and Ricky puts him down.
He could come to regret that. This could be for the map, and Obo is tearing them down. 2 players left for Tyloo, and that bomb is dropped in no man's land. They need a savior. Pontet with 1, Freeman same story, but Sick is still up close by the barrels. Smokes covering everyone's vision right now, and that nade puts Freeman to 2. This is on a knife's edge. Pontet looking to stab them in the back. He could find a gap through this smoke. He's grabbed the bomb. He could even get out of the site if he goes back towards A. That's a possible option, but he doesn't want to. He wants to commit, and he needs this next kill. He'll get 2. Pontet still kicking, still alive. It's Shazam again needing to clutch this round out to save Complexity, but he's left with 16 points of health. He gets the wall bang. 1 more man standing, 2 HP the difference, and Shazam's not going to get it. Tyloo pick up the round.
Hop's going to burn Freeman out into the open, back towards Dumpster. Sick is in that smoke. Ooh. Right on the edge of it. The second that starts to dissipate, he's out from long, and Freeman now spotted, deals with Summer. Freeman gotta do it all, and only 3 points of health, but he's still finding kills, he's still buying time. I don't know how they haven't dealt with him yet, and it's all gone. Freeman with 3 HP, but Freddy Krueger's appeared, and this is now some sort of hellish nightmare. 5v2 as they try and get into this bomb site. Obo's found a double. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe it's not a nightmare after all. Maybe they needed a miracle, and that man, it could be Obo. He's tapping in the numbers. He's tapping in the bomb. Somebody's missed the knife. What is going on? This is chaos. Attackers left up in the 1v2, and he'll take the first man down. It's only Obo left to find, but he's got it. Complexity have taken the win. Because you can throw so much utility from that one room over in middle thanks to the glass skylights, right? So you actually have a bit more of a valid reason to contend for mid on this map now. It used to be the case that you would just kind of give that area of the map up. Pontet, I think he was up on the boost there, and indeed he was. We so often see players, actually the CTs normally come off worse from that, it feels like, but he's been able to get somebody through the corner of that smoke. Extending that man advantage for Tyloo. The bomb site, well, it is overrun by Complexity. They will be allowed to get that bomb down. Oh, an Obo through the smoke. Shazam's got another. I mean, Complexity, this is a 3v5. We saw them on a 2v5 to close out that last game. Surely they can't 3v5 the pistol now as well. Shazam's in with another. Summer's tapping on the bomb to try and bait these peaks, but somebody's not finding the kills. He's on the bomb. It's a full 10-second defuse, and not quite nice.
Yeah, this is a ballsy call to make. You are going down with your ship here as the captain. Somebody getting a kill, though, and he's made it worth its while. Taking down Def. Does he try and escape? He's already thrown down a smoke to hide from that potential Molotov that's coming in, and he does get around the corner in time. Fantastic retreat. Molotov in for Pontet, sectioning off these Ts as well, and the nades to follow do very minimal damage. The spam, however, whole different story. Obo's down to 20. Tyloo still hold these very aggressive positions, which will eventually come to punish them. Pontet's gone down, and somebody is alone.
Summer and Freeman do lie in wait over in these elevator rooms, so they're able to get in and help out somebody pretty quickly. These nades now going in, and somebody's going to make the call for the rotation to come through. Summer's here to help him out.
Oh, didn't see the cross.
Didn't spot Sick getting into the bomb site. Now he certainly has, but Sick's seen him as well. And Freeman throwing into this alone. He's got attacker back in CT spawn. The rotations are very, very quick on Vertigo, but they've got to find something soon if they want to go for this. They do both have kits, and Freeman seems to anticipate the man over at Sandbags.
No utility. That's the hardest thing here for Tyloo. They can't smoke the bomb. They can't flash back down ramp. They just have to hope they don't get traded upon getting a kill here. There's a bit of spam, but not going through with the frag. Sick. He gets shot through the metal and survives on more control. They don't want to allow Complexity to just be able to exec on them round after round. That's all that's been happening on A. Oh, Def's got this kill. Somebody is not ready for that. And a free frag for Complexity to open up middle. We might actually see some B play after all, but it's going to be dropping in through the windows. They don't have much control of the stairwell, so Def needs to be careful. It's not going to be a worry, though. Tyloo, the worst part about this is they were stacked up on A because that's where Complexity have been going all game. But surprise, surprise, finally the first B take comes in, and we're going to have Complexity running wild. 5 on 3. At M4 still stands, but probably not for long. And that barrel was spotted, but Tet is there, and Six got him. Flashback in won't do a thing. Summer is alone. And even though they might run towards it, that doesn't necessarily mean...
A one-sided affair. Complexity now into the CT side, and Tyloo looking to make the comeback happen. Grouping 5 players outside of B early. Tyloo looking like this might just be a B rush, but Complexity, they're positioned to deal with this well.
Yeah, 3 players in the site. I mean, this is perfect for Complexity. 2 at the back as well. So when Obo dies, they're not going to be aware of Sick. He has element of surprise and he can drop the bomb. Goes for more, but they dink him back. He still hits shots, and Sick is not stopping. He just needs to stay alive. Bentek getting caught on the cross. And I mean, if it wasn't bad already for Tyloo,
Ricky's still sneaking, Sick being the man to lead the charge. He's the only one that Tyloo know was here in the site, and Sick set himself up on top of the site box. He's leaving Ricky to go for the defuse, and I love this. Sick is on for the ace. Buntet's got him trapped, but he's hiding, and they're sticking the defuse. Buntet gets the man, but Ricky 10 seconds on the diffuser, and he'll get...
Terrifying to be in if you are Tyloo. That smoke on the molly comes down too late because Sick was killed while throwing it. Ricky does get a refrag onto attacker down on B, but 4 on 4. Reflash is great, and Freeman, he was out in the open. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Def will take him down. And 4 on 3 now from Complexity, back in the advantage here. Shazam will take a bit of damage, but B actually getting bailed on. Ricky going to fully leave this. Now, somebody might have heard this rotation, so he can walk up onto B, but it might not matter because Bentet is up on A in the meantime, trying to win his duels. He does get some damage off, but he doesn't realize Obo's closed the gap. And even though somebody's on B, he doesn't have the bomb. Classic error. Throwing the smoke to maybe confuse Complexity and then running back towards A. I say running. Walking back to A. Someone's going to get a nasty surprise when that gun falls on their head 50 stories below, but somebody will commit towards B, and this is unfortunate because he's had to go and get the bomb, and now Complexity are surrounding the B bomb site.
Yeah, I mean, if you just look at that mini-map, Complexity sitting by like buzzards, ready to pick the corpse of Tyloo Bear. What could be Tyloo's last round here at the Major, and it's somebody 1v3. He's not going to find it. Complexity, they'll take the victory here. They'll send Tyloo home, and Complexity keep the Major dream alive. A 2-0 series. Vertigo looking like a stellar map for this Complexity crew. And I mean, what a performance. We saw so many...